Live now. Let's see. Am I live? You can hear an echo because I need to make sure. Alright, so I was live. Then let me get my chat up. How do I want these windows? Alright, so, I need to get... What do I need? I need stuff. And I just realized you don't see my camera. There we go. So, I need to get... something. They also gave out a reset pass as well. So Brave is in here. I'm gonna have that as my sub while we go and kill some stuff. I don't have my unit pieces since it's on my other character, but I have spare stuff that I can use temporarily. And we're gonna go kill stuff. Quest storage, no. Where did I put my stuff? Rarity. I have spare stuff here, so it's this one. This one. Not the best, but... Oh wait, shit. That's the same arm. Do I not have a spare rear piece? Hold up. Basic storage. Go over here. Rarity. I do have one. It's not the highest. Alright, so what I need to do is go over here, go to... Give me 10. Wait, why is my thingy low? Do I not have my weapon? Oh, I don't have it equipped. That's dumb. I hate that. Let's see, how many people are running about? Not as many, so that means... What block am I in? Let's go to 42. Seven people are doing it. 8 people are now here. I can also try to do my weeklies, since my weeklies also require me to do 3 PSE bursts. That is some more stuff to it. I have no clue what that's saying. I bet it's something to do with mining defense, though. How much room do I have? 19. So I did clean this character's inventory. I ran into that. And then I can also charge my moves. Get the free stuff. I'll move this away from the keyboard. Oh wait, damn it. I thought hold up. I didn't realize I forgot to swap my sub. I may want to do that. Now, I may not be able to go to the rank 2. No, I should be able to go to the rank 2 area still. Even though I swap out of my sub. Let's try this again. So go over here, select sub, select Braver. In terms of the Braver tree. Huh. It's grayed out. I cannot read any of that. I might need to check my files again and rework the damn translations. Alright, now I should be able to power level this damn class. And they just killed that. Now they're all going that way. Should have realized that they were going this way. And it's that stupid frog thing again. No, wait, it's not. It's the bird. There we go. Subclass already reached level 5. I think the level that I want to try to push it to is 15, or at least I think 10 first, and then I'll actually play around with it. Oh wait, where am I going? I'm following whatever that small diamond one is, but I don't want to do that. Oh, I should change that. I was like, if one of my buttons that I already assigned is the weapon action, I don't need to have that on my palette. So let me change that now before I forget. Could be that, and then this one could be that. Subclass level is still 5. I wonder, can I get some of the other items I have? Wherever I placed them. Where is it? So if I have it basic, no. Did I not buy any of them? Rare drop rate? Nope. I'm trying to find the other one. Nope. Did I have it in premium? I don't have it. Thought I had an XP boost ticket, but nope. Actually, there should be some spare ones that are in the rewards. Let's see, if I go over here, go to system, go to receive. Let me actually retrieve this first before I forget. Then there should be not a success, 50 star gems. What the hell? That's not what I wanted, but okay. That's all the campaign stuff that's going on. People are coming and leaving though. Looking at that MPA count. What level are you now? You are 6. I might just swap to it. Yeah, I don't feel like doing this. Let me also figure out what these skills are exactly before I start putting into points in there. There's gotta be a breakdown or translation to the skills. Could be on the main website if I remember. Where are ya? It should be on the PSO2 website. Am I on JP? Yeah, this is not where I wanted to go. In terms of translations. Actually, no, it is this thing. Never mind. That's scratch, I don't need that. What the hell? There's so many bug repairers looking at the history of this news. Like this is very something. This isn't good to see. Now, what I'm trying to do is figure out where's the damn thing that kind of deciphers the braver stuff. There should be something that displays the skills and all that. Because right now, since I'm playing on JP, it's like, it's not translated. So I have no clue what these things are giving me. Yeah, this is all grayed out, meaning that I need to actually go and update my files or something. I know that I'm not going to touch the bow as much, and I don't know if I want to toy around with these things. I know that I want to touch the katana, so I'm going to toy around with that. However, since... How many skill points do I have in total? 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's 10 right there. So I could do something like this. I do have passes if I need to fix it. I don't plan to use the bow yet. I might need to do that later. Do you trust the login option that the tweaker has? I have no clue. I don't... Like, what do you mean by that? Actually, technically, I could try to get most of these other skills, too. I don't remember what these 3 are. I think this one might be something I may want to consider. But for now, for weapons, let's just do that. This is my katana main, so... Oh, the only problem is I don't have an actual katana, do I? Yeah, I don't have a katana. I need to get one. Let me just do that. Actually, where is my goddamn things? No, wrong menu. If I'm using Braver, what would be a good sub? Can I buy a spare katana here? Yes, I can. Cost me 1,000. I don't mind, because I need to toy around with you. Thinking about, don't I have a... Alright, so don't need to worry about that. Let's go with that. This. That. This. I didn't know they have that. Anyways, let me go through my dailies because they gave a good chunk of XP. Alright. Let me actually go out on the field and try it out. Let me actually get rid of these names too. Huh. That is interesting. What is with that barrier? I really need to solo something. Because I could just hold this down and then it does all that. But... okay, yeah, it's not... it doesn't do the same stuff like in PSO2. Alright, where is a certain boss I can go bully? Let's try here. I wonder. There is a boss nearby since it did that. Where is it? Actually, I would rather go to a solo map. Oh wait, Bujin's always a good teacher for stuff. Let me go see Bujin. Hey, Bujin, I need to use you as a test dummy before I come over here. I wonder if it does play like... in terms of the counter, I'm curious about it. Alright, let's see. What is this shield anyways? Ow, that hurts. Okay, so the shift, the counter is still a thing, which I'm happy about. Because that's like the signature thing that I liked with Braver. Still, I'm guessing if I hold shift too long, it allows that shield to damper it like how Hunter was. Let's see. If I smack you... excuse me? Okay. I'm a bit curious. Why the hell did that block the attack? You know, if I could read the text of these certain skills, I think it would solve everything. Excuse me? That looks really flashy. That was like Zakura right there, but how did I do that? Did I just have to hold to it? I don't know how I feel about just holding the button and the photon action to do the thing. I cannot even cancel that. Man, the cancel animations are something. And by that I mean it's not even there. Because I think when I'm doing this, I cannot break out of that. So it's like, yeah, like I'm stuck in that animation. Which I'm not a big fan of. I think in base, like you could easily get out of it. I would need to try it again and go over there to base. PSO2. Because like, that... How did I do it? It's not like I'm that quick. Again. Yeah, I can't, like, the problem is when I was doing that, like, multiple slash thing, you cannot block and cancel that animation. Like, you're kind of stuck with that. It's like, you gotta make sure that you either time it right so you don't get hit by the attack, or you're lucky enough that you do the animation, then you can actually block it in time. Yeah, I need to get used to doing 3 button with this. Alright, what have I been using? I have not used this move yet. Is that a range one? Okay, so mid-range. You just have to be close range and mid-range for that one. I should go back to that. What happens if I hold it? Well, other than that, I just got smacked. So it's like 2 if I hold it down. I timed that wrong. That part was on my end. Yeah, the one thing that's bothering me is when I'm doing the one that looks like Zakra, it's like I can't cancel out of that animation. Okay, that one was just me timing it up and fucking it up. Am I talk? Yeah, I should be talking. It is super flashy though. I do like that upgrade, but what's bothering me is just like how I can't cancel out of some of these animations because I'm kind of just there. Like he can hit me if I don't do anything, but I can't do anything because I'm locked in the animation. Now, what was my usual buttons hold up? Trying to remember. I'm forgetting how to play. And what does my M key do? Does it swap? Yeah, swaps. So it has to be this key, the comma key, for my third action. No, that's my evade. I'm messing up. 16 times I have hit the floor. Alright, one more time. I need to find something that... Well, one, I need to level this. Okay, I can get down this. It's just that I had to make sure I just time it right. But when doing it with some of these animations, it's like... I'm stuck in that animation. I did it. I could not... Let me go back to base. Yeah, nope. What was it? Task? Quest? Was it systems? I forgot how to exit out of a quest. Communication. Oh, there we go. It's in party now. Yeah, that... Don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but the feel of it's not it's not clicking with me. I think the big thing that's bothering me is like if I want to block, I can easily get out of the animation back on base compared to this new Genesis where it's like you're stuck in that animation. And I feel like the game is trying to push for that, but it doesn't make sense when you have something like Luster where it could easily get out of the animation of whatever you're doing to quickly evade, block, what have you, counter. Like there are a few moves, photon actions back in base PSO2 where you could even block. I think, well, no, we'll test it out. It doesn't feel... The counter is there, which once again, I'm okay with. But I feel like it also does a bit more extra with like how it does with Hunter, where if you hold the shift key, it can actually block. Alright, where's my katana? Are you the one that had my... No, you do not have my gun slash. You had the signal. Give me... Oh, wait. Forgot, there's that mic mute thingy. Alright, weapons only. Get to go and fight against Masquerade. And I think I'm using 2-click. Yeah, I should be. Alright, so select quest. Let's go to ultimate quest. Now the big thing is I can't compare the bow because I never played bow as much on base PSO2. So it might be easy for me to get into it in New Genesis, but yeah. In terms of the katana though, it's like I feel like there a lot of the problem is behind that animation. Like I don't like being locked in animation. Like if I'm gonna do something like that, I want to be quick. Like I can interrupt that. Or if I were to do this, well, this one takes a bit of time. Like once you get into that dash, you're kind of stuck in that. You can't just like interrupt that. So that is an animation lock. Like, wait, why do I have that? Oh wait, yeah, it's the circle thing. Like, the thing with the base PSO2 Brave is that you have to charge it up and get that circle to go close. And like, while you do that, let's say I want to charge this up, I can just hold on to it. But if I want to, I can just like interrupt that and then get into a block. So if I fought against Masquerade, and if I was fighting against... The other thing, too, is like... Especially with that crafted Sakura one, it's quick. So you can easily get into a block. Like, me doing this move right there, that... Oh god, I'm getting my butt handed to me already. It's been a while since I fought against you. Yeah, me doing this move, Hattori, for example, it's like... I am in an animation lock with that one, because I am charging it. And then when I actually release it, it's like that. But with the Sakura, for example, this quick slash, it's like... It's quick. So you don't need to really worry about... trying to worry about the animation lock for it. I don't know, it's just like fast. That's the thing about like Braver Katana, it's fast for me, and I like that. In New Genesis, it's still fast, but with the animation, I feel like it kind of delays it by a few seconds. Yeah, I should be locking onto this guy. Yeah, just holding down the shift and having that slight shield, that was a thing even in base. I'm just rusty when it comes to doing 2-click again over on here. And half of my buttons are gone. What the fuck happened? Oh god, I'm too used to like the quick run animation for New Genesis stuff. But yeah, so like this move, this one here, like I can't actually get out of that. Well, it depends. If I charge it up fully, like I can't block until it's actually done, or like it releases. Like once it's released, I can actually block. The one that they have in New Genesis, it's like... It's kind of the same range as this move. But it's like just in a different sort of style and how it is. But with the Sakura one, it should be fast. Actually, most of the lobby... No, I said lobby actions out. Most of the photon actions should be quick, and you should be able to cancel out of it, but that's the problem with some of the classes. You can't really cancel animation out of it, and it kind of leaves you in a vulnerable state. I mean, the original Sakura, it was pretty slow as well. Actually, do I have someone with that? Yeah, I do have someone with that. Hold up. I did not craft it for one of my characters. My other Zill could, go on Katana. What was the requirement for that one? Note that I'm only criticizing and just judging the Katana side because that's what I played a lot of in the past and currently right now, I guess. Oh, well, used to. Before I went to Luster. I have no credibility, opinion, well, good concrete opinions about like the bow stuff. Unless you want me to just like give my first impression with the bow by itself. But yeah, I never did a lot of the bow gameplay for old PSO2. Alright, let me swap the screen so you don't... Yeah, the old Sakura, I don't remember how it was. I guess I can give it some leeway if you can't cancel out of that animation as well in the past. It's still building up. It's still quote-unquote new, but yeah. I don't know. I don't understand why they're not doing the cancel animation stuff. Like, you don't have to do it for every move, but it would be nice for some moves to have it. I think Fighter might have I think the Twin Daggers for Fighter is quite... It's their sword is there. I don't know. You are the one that have the old Zakra. Let me try you out. So if I took a katana, I just left that certain katana on my old one, didn't I? Yep, I did. Okay, so actually no, it's right there, but I can't use it. I think my old Ares one is somewhere. Where are you? This is my Ares katana. Where did I put my old sentimental weapon? I put you in one of these stores. I forgot that I have the phone right there. Okay, so it was in my storage 4. Alright, so let me go and do it in Masquerade again, but level 1. Actually, can I even do it? Oh wait, I just realized no, I hate that fucking thing. There's a mic that people can now listen to on JP. Okay, I can't use him as a teacher. Can't use Masquerade because I didn't hit level... What's my sub? Who can I use then? Rock Bear's... I guess I can use Rock Bear. Note, I'm just doing this so I can test out this Zakra animation, the old one. Okay, yeah, even with the... Well, you still had to get out of it, so... That one took some time to get out. Nah, just put it in free mode. So, like, if I go over and fight against Rock Bear, and let's say I want to use my Zakra move, the old one, I think it gives you an ample amount of time to just... Yeah, it's... Oh, I got grabbed. That's embarrassing. Oh. So... It's not that bad, because it's quick. The animation is quick over here, where it's like... Okay. Like, I was able to get into a blocking state with that. So I would say... Give it... Like, it was roughly around 1 minute for me to do that. Ow. What other moves was there for Katana? Alright, Shinke, this move. You can technically cancel out of one of those slashes. So if I were to do this, and then if I have to, I can just stop that. Hold up. I'm messing up my buttons. Like this thing. 1, 2, 3, boop. Like, I just cancel out of that. Like, I didn't need to play it all out. And then there's this one, which is pretty straightforward. Ow. Let's see. This one, you kind of get stuck in the animation lock. Because... Well, it depends. If you're able to get through the first slash, and if you want to block, I think you can. Like, I had to time this right. Hold up. Let me get away from you. Yeah, that second slash you do not want to do if you were trying to get out of it. Yeah, so if you were to do a follow-up with this Gurren move right here, like do this thing, you can't block. Yeah, you can't block whatsoever. So you're stuck into animation. But if I don't do any sort of directional key and just do like the first half where I'm just like doing that quick slash, technically I can just do a block like that. Yeah, all I can say is that I feel like it was just... I guess I had to toy around with the new Genesis one and work with it. Yeah, like base PSO2, especially if you've been playing it, you'll notice that there's a lot of ways to get out of like animation. Like the reason why a lot of the vets say, or a good chunk of people that played on base PSO2 and then they go to new Genesis and say that like the combat in base PSO2 was nice is because of that. The animation lock is pretty much you are stuck in an animation. So if you're doing a certain move, you are stuck in that certain move. Now, with base PSO2, they allow you to get out of so many animations by you canceling it in some way, shape, and form. Most of the times, like if you need to block, evade, do your weapon palettes, that's like you can do it. If something was swinging at you and you were doing a certain photon action, you can cancel that animation and do what you need to do, block, evade, do whatever. But it's harder to do that in New Genesis because of, I don't know why well, it's because it's programmed like that. I don't know why they took that out though, because that was one of the key things that made you adapt and be flexible in combat. You can actually get out of these animations. Like, Braver looks nice if I were to look at it visually, but in terms of the feel and in terms of how I'm able to go back to base PSO2 and play that Braver class and then play New Genesis, it's like you can see a bit of a change. In terms of bow, I can't vouch for that class because I never played bow in base PSO2. But for Katana, I did use that as my first class to go to, and I played around with it. It's not entirely bad, but I feel like base PSO2 Braver was quicker, and the animation thing is just... animation canceling was there. Oh, these are level 1 enemies. Now, most likely, I might be able to get into bow in New Genesis, but I might want to revisit it back in base PSO2 as well. Yeah, I'm a bit confused about that shield that pops up every time you finish a a photon action. I don't have the translated stuff yet in the game. I might be missing a certain file for it. Yeah, so let's see if I can actually grab his attention. The counter is still the same though, which is something that I really like. I like countering enemies with Braver. The only thing is, well, yeah, I need to work on that. Oh, apparently I got the aggro. I was right underneath him, so that didn't count. Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm annoyed with right there. It's like, if I'm doing an animation, like if I'm doing that swipe. Was I doing a swipe? I don't remember what I was doing. I'm still trying to get used to like these moves. And you also want to make sure you're in the right direction too, because like he can still hit you if you're not careful. Yeah, the other thing too is like with Braver you have to time it, which was like a quick time event and something you had to be aware of. With this, you can just hold on to it and it does most of that cool stuff that I just did. Oh wait, he's in rage. I also need to get these timings down too. Then again, it's been a while since I actually played. What the hell? Yeah, that's another reminder of like Braver right there. You have to face them, or else like they can just go up in the air and just aerial dive you and get past your counter. There we go. How do I feel about that? Yep, I saw. RC kind of mentioned what was going on the Twitter. And I don't blame him, because it's like, this damn scratch. I think it was the scratch I, like, annoyed him. Because the thing about the scratch is that it has a lot of the items from the previous one, too. Yeah, all of this stuff. And some people would spend money to try to get all that stuff before it disappears. But yeah, no one told us that they were going to do this. So it's like, communication is vital for both whatever's going on inside the company and then that of the consumers and the actual people. Like, look at some other games too. Like right now, I know that Pokemon Go, for example, and Niantic, they're getting a giant backlash to what they did without talking to the community. Or like ignoring what the community was trying to do, and now there's a boycott going about. I already got that finger index movement. The other problem too with having like so many, like having the previous scratch and this scratch too, is that now you lower down the percentage of getting the new stuff. And I find that a cheesy way to try to get people to spend money. It's getting to a point where I don't feel like I should spend any sort of AECs for SEGA anymore because of all this shit. Don't get me wrong, I love the game and I want this game to succeed, but at the same time it's like SEGA has to fix their core issues and just get their crap together and prove it by showing it through action, not just like doing whatever the fuck they're doing. Like I in the last week I stopped playing NGS as much. I invested a good chunk of my remaining meseta on certain items, but it's like, I'm not willing to spend or even spend real life money for this game anymore, and I'm not willing to, you know, go out of it the way to play some of these giant events because of the things that they're giving. It's like, you know better, and don't get me wrong, I get it. There's like a lot of logistics and things you had to deal with in the background. At the same time, though, it's like, you are a giant company. You're SEGA. You done so much. And you did PSO2, which had so much things that you can piggyback off of, or at least understand what you did over there that was wrong. But it seems like they did a huge, complete start over where they dumped everything 8 years worth of, from PSO2 into, like, the dumpster, and now they're trying to reset it, which doesn't work like that because you got vets, you got people that really like Phantasy Star, you got people who played all these other games and now they know, or they get to compare and remember all these things that were great about all these other games, but now you're not doing that with this game. And what's worse is that since you got out of the unique formula that made Phantasy Star unique compared to other MMORPGs, now you're like the other MMORPGs, an open world that have like the same sort of formulas like a lot of other MMORPGs. Like, you gotta stand out. And if you call yourself New Genesis, especially with the definition of what a Genesis is, and you say you are quote unquote like it's New Genesis, you have to prove it. You gotta back it up. Now, there could be other situations where it's like they needed to do this so they can like get more players back, or they needed to do this so they can get money, or maybe like the COVID crisis is hurting them and they really need to try to get more money. It's like, I can understand that situation, but at the same time, you still have to treat your consumers with respect and at least, you know, try to do the well, I wouldn't say the impossible, but just try to keep them entertained. Right now, I'm just fucking running around like a dummy. I don't know what I'm doing. I should go collect stuff while I'm ranting and bitching, I guess. But yeah, it's like, me playing with the Katana right now, it doesn't really fully persuade me to go ham on it. I do need to try out the bow, though, which I will do in a bit, but like, there's so many things. I feel like Sega should have also kept PSO2 because, once again, there's so many things from PSO2. They could have expanded, reworked, fine-tuned a lot of the stuff that you could easily do on PSO2 so it can help you to New Genesis. Give out the same 2021 shop that Japan has so people can get free accessories and stuff. Give out an updated bonus key that can instantly do something. Give out a ticket, most likely from base PSO2, that can easily level you up from level 1 to 100 without having to deal with like the small tasks that you have to do. Give out free equipment. The thing is, you have to just use whatever you have, and Sega just kind of dumped PSO2. Don't get me wrong, you can still play Destroy and stuff, but you have to just do it on your own accord. It's not like they're giving... I mean, there are giant incentives to do it. Like, doing Destroy gives you a lot of star gems. That's a huge plus, but what else? What else are you trying to do? And not only that, the question is, are the players equipped to actually go through PSO2's story? Like, if they only started playing in 2021 with New Genesis, like, how many of them have good gear to actually get through super hard, very hard content? Now, there are titles that will give out free rewards, but how long would that take for them to get said free rewards? And how many people, once again, are willing to do it without as many incentives? And then the other big problem, too, is, like, you can't get... there's a lot of fashion stuff that you can get in PSO2, but problem is, it's like, the currency's dead. Because there's no point of using old Meseta. Well, there is a point, but that's if you backtrack a lot and you start using a bunch of old type, new type weapons from base PSO2. But even then, it doesn't carry over. I mean, it does carry over to PSO2, but it's not going to be like endgame later for New Genesis. It's like, yeah, you can invest, you can work on a 15-star weapon in PSO2, but like the New Genesis 4-star weapons are just going to be better than that of the PSO2 gear. So why would you want to spend money and backtrack that way? I don't know, I just find it dumb. There's still differences, and it's like there shouldn't be differences. If you are able to acquire star gems in this manner, there should be some sort of way for Global to do the same thing. But yeah, the Katana, very flashy-like, again, but in terms of the feel for it, I feel like it's a tad slow. Compared to that of base PSO2 Braver. Because the one thing that's bothering me is just that animation. Like, doing this stuff here, it's nice, but you cannot get out of it. I feel like it's the same time, though. Time length, because it takes a second for it to play out, and then you can actually block. It's alright. Well, I'm using the Katana. I haven't used the bow yet. I'll try that out in a bit. But I don't know, I feel like it's brain dead. Easy. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, personally for me, with the Braver, I would want a bit of a challenge or like a spice to it. Back in base PSO2, you had that reticule, the circle that would pop up when you charge up moves. You can't do that with this. Because all you need to do is just hold on to it. Like, there's no flashy sort of... Maybe... The big thing is that's stopping me entirely is not being able to read the damn translations. What I could also do is actually watch a trailer again of, like, Braver and see if I'm missing something. Or watch any future video later. What's it, drunk stream? I can't drink as much because I got work tomorrow. Hey there, Crow, how you doing? Let me see if there's anything fancy with this. Yeah, it's just like you could just click one button and you can just have that in quick succession, or you can just hold down the button and then it plays out all that different animation. So what am I using? I don't even know what this move is called. What the fuck? Oh yeah, they don't have the name of the move translated yet. So whatever this thing is that reminds me of Sakura with the X slash. It's like I could do that. Hold up. Like what I could do is do this and then wait for that shield to pop up and then do that, and then I could do all that, or I could just hold on to it and just have it play out like completely. It does give me, I think with that shield popping up on me, it does give me iron stance, a guard stance, and it won't knock me over, but I think I still take damage. Let's see, do I take damage? Yes, I still take damage. Because I just died. And you're supposed to 3 times to make it charge or something, right? Let's see. 1, 2. I think I'm charging it. Well. I don't know if I'm doing it right. You see, this is why you would also want a damn tutorial thing, but then again, there's only 3 photon actions, so... Yeah, I don't think it's like the same sort of charge like it was in base. Because all you need to do is just hit the button. Or you can hold the button. Or maybe I had to do it in quick succession, or... Well, no, I don't know. This is me going blind without having seen the actual trailer of it. Grinding for a weapon with a 128, 807.303 drop rate. Phantasy Star online is rough sometimes. Talking about old one. Yep. I miss... That's another thing too. It's just like the accomplishment feeling. That's dead in the water. You can just buy a 4-star. You can buy the highest rarity if you want. The only problem is like getting the... What is it? Getting the certain abilities and all that. That might just cost a lot. It costs extra. I feel like I'm lagging now. Turn to stream. I guess I just need to play the mining defense and get a feel for that one and see how it is. But yeah, with the katana, it's just... Yeah, I can't... How long is that? I feel like it's off by like half of a second in terms of this new Genesis Sakura move. I feel like the one in base was a lot. It's just quick. I'm trying to figure out why a shield pops up like that. It does do different animations if I time it right. Because I'm swiping downwards, slashing horizontally, and then going upwards for a slash. But I could also hold the left click and it does that still, so... The counter is okay. Still a thing. Does that give me protection? I need to test that out. I'm confused with some of that because when I see my body glow like that, sometimes, especially when I was playing on Hunter, it helped me stay upright when I'm doing it, and it doesn't knock me back when I'm doing set attack. But I still took damage, and that one I didn't take any damage. Because like RNG rates keep players playing, but you're right, most can just buy gear in New Genesis. Which kind of sucks, because then that kind of goes into, it can be a pay to win, because if you buy AC items, you sell that, you can then use your money to get almost everything. Back in base PSO2, you couldn't buy the highest rarity gear, you have to farm for it. But then again, the question is when did you start playing PSO2? If you played on the global side, it kind of felt like you were like pay to win in the beginning, until it got caught up with like 15 stars and 15 star weapons, 13 star units, then you couldn't really buy it. But back then, if you were playing in like episode 1, 2, 3 era, you could easily buy a 13 star, and that was the highest rarity that you could go for. So, like, because of these small differences, it does have a different approach and different sort of mentality people could pick up and just do. Which I find dumb, because like there shouldn't be these sort of differences. Not only that, it's like the big thing that also bothered me was what was it? Just the fact that some of the cash stuff, like you guys had to pay for stuff for free to play that were free to play items, and like over here in JP we didn't need to pay that much for it. That kind of hints at like the company in itself. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand that it needs money, but it has to be on an equal playing field where, you know, everyone has the same sort of perks. The game, like, even though it's a different version of the game, it should be still around the same price. It should still give the same sort of benefits and items. Like, one side shouldn't have, like, these items just because it's on this side. But no, apparently it is. Like, you guys over in Global still are missing half of the collab items that JP has. We got, like, this Gaia, we got Final Fantasy, we got Evangelion, we got Attack on Titan. What else did you guys not get? We got like several animes and a bunch of other video game collabs, like Dead or Alive. We got Street Fighter, I think. I don't know, it's just dumb. Like, I get it, licensing and all that, but still, it's like, it's still the fucking same game, and it's in the database, and both sides should equally get all this crap, too. One side should not just have all these goddamn things. And the fact that they did this sort of thing where it's like, oh yeah, you know, we get to release a Star Gen scratch, but we also have the stuff from the previous one as well, and they didn't communicate it with the consumers, and now people are mad about it. It's like, well, no duh, Sherlock. Of course people are gonna get pissed because you didn't inform the goddamn audience, your consumers, about what was up. I would get pissed too, because if it's like, I spent all this Star Gens only to see that it's not actually a limited time thing. So you're telling me I spent like this many Star Gens, or like if you spent money, it's like you're telling me I spent this much money just to have this thing still last and be in this new scratch. Like, Sega's shooting themselves in the foot too many times. Like, once again, I can see the pros and cons. I can understand it. I'm not, like, closed-minded. I can get why Sega might have released New Genesis, but at the same time, was that really a smart move? Should they have done it? And if they did release it, it's like, what could you have done to damper the blow? What could you do? And in terms of all these maintenance and stuff, it's like, admit that there are problems, and you need to delay it. If you do it at the last second, well, I don't even think they even apologize for all these fucking delays and bugs and shit. Or maybe they did, but it's like, you do it at the last second, maybe. I don't know. It's like, there's a way to acknowledge your fuck-ups and just say, hey, look, we're sorry, and like, give a bit more to the compensation. I don't blame. I mean, some people still want to play it because they spent, you know, a lot of time with it. They actually cherish their accounts. But it's hard when, like, you want to love something, but you still want to hate. You want to hate it at the same time. Like, I'll still play it, but it's not as much anymore. Like, once again, my example is, I was playing. I didn't even play this much this entire week. Actually, I haven't been playing this game as thoroughly ever since, like, I burned through most of the content whenever it was released. Like, within the, what, June, July, August, within, like, 2 months. Actually, no, in the first month, I definitely did go through most of his content. And then, in another month, I just, like, exhausted what I needed to do in-game. And even if I didn't go through, I didn't rush through it within, like, the first few days and weeks of its release, it's like, you can easily get through this entire MMORPG within, like, maybe a 2 to 3 week time span if you were to play moderately, or a good chunk. And it's sad that a game is like that, and the big thing that irks me is how, if you're playing a beta, the beta and the official release should have a huge difference in terms of what has been released. And in my opinion, with the closed beta for a New Genesis and then the official release, it did not feel like they improved on it, or it did not feel like they added a lot to it. Yes, there was story that they added, yes, there was like this other area, but it's still within the realms of what we were shown in the beta. Like, I get programming is hard, I get all that, but at the same time, it's like, you have to do something in the game to make sure that it can last until the next update. If you get to release stuff in 3 months, then you have to have something that can last within those 3 months. Like, that's the thing. You have to understand pacing, you have to understand... Okay, shut up, phone. I don't care about you anymore. You had to understand pacing, you had to understand, like, there's certain approaches to it. And the big thing is, too, times change. I feel like they're doing stuff like it was back in 2012 in terms of update, like major updates and giving giant breaks, but at the same time, it's 2021 now. And if it's 2021, you need to adapt to these times. And here's the thing about most people nowadays. They have a very short attention span. Like, if you're not able to catch their attention with something new and amazing, they're gonna not play the game as much. Like, most of my pals that I know that wanted to like just go ham on New Genesis just stopped after they realized this is still the same shit that we're doing for years, and it's still the same crap that they're doing in terms of formula. I love how I'm supposed to be testing out Braver, but I'm just like here talking again. And right now I'm just collecting stuff. Yeah, so I see what you're doing there, Coda. But yeah, the thing is, I don't like how it is. I'm only doing like the bare minimal stuff on here now. And it's sad that, like, it's sad that people have so many diverse feelings about it. I can get, like, some of the benefits of having a game that's not fully updated. Because guess what? You can go play other games, but I feel like that's kind of betraying the purpose of an actual game. The game is supposed to hold your attention for however long it can do. Especially if it's a new game. Like, you want it to kind of last. MMORPGs are a bit finicky because it's always updating, maybe. It depends on if they're able to withstand the first... Or if they're able to live through the release and all that. And if they can actually sustain themselves. Or sustain themselves. It's... Once again, I want this to be I want this game to be like one of the top MMORPGs, but at the moment, the only plus side to this game is just like a lot of the quality of life things and the fashion. In terms of gameplay, it's starting to be plain. It's not that interesting. Like, maybe someone else can say otherwise, because maybe it's their first MMORPG. Or maybe it's because of how free it is compared to a lot of others that they have played. Maybe they like it because it's relaxed compared to like some other games where you would have to stress on roles and stuff. But it, like, if you had to compare it to some of the big MMORPGs, the reason why those big MMORPGs are big is because they have all these different formulas that everyone's used to, or they know that it's particularly in an MMORPG. Like, getting the best gear and having shitty ass drop rates to the point where you had to continue to do these sort of raids or quests. And then when it comes to raids themselves, it's like, there are some games that can really stress on roles. Like, you really had to play your tank role, or you had to do your healer role. You need to know your shit. It's... Like I said, I really like PSO2. I wanted to strive. I haven't been... I'm not a huge PSO2, I'm not Phantasy Star fan. I didn't get into the RPGs. Didn't play, like, bursts. But I still like Phantasy Star Online 2 for what it delivered. But with New Genesis, it's not going beyond what PSO2 was. Or it's not going beyond what most MMORPGs are able to do. And I feel like a lot of the things that they promoted and talked about in New Genesis, it's just like, it's gonna happen a bit later, more than right now. It's a slow build-up. Could be, once again, because of coding, could be because of COVID. I get it, there's these things, but still, you have to get a good impression. The reason why Genshin was so big is because, like, when Genshin was released, it just was, it kind of destroyed a lot of the formulas a lot of other games had, especially in the phone app gacha genre. And the thing is, like, it's MiHoYo. Not only that, MiHoYo treats their people nicely. They would send emails and thank them for doing said content. I have not got an email from SEGA or a thank you from SEGA saying, like, thank you for covering out content, thank you for promoting out stuff. Maybe they did that with some of the bigger content creators, but it's like, I didn't expect MiHoYo to give me a fucking message when I only had like 2K subs back then. I didn't expect their head guy to literally email me saying, like, hey, thanks for doing coverage on Honkai Impact the 3rd. And it's like, holy shit, you guys actually sent an email to me. And once again, like, another fun app game that I played, Gameville, they came out of their way and talked to me in my stream, even though it was a drunk stream. Like, they came out of their way to say, hey, thanks for playing our games. Like, keep it up and all that. Did I ever get a fucking message from SEGA saying that? Nope. Do I have loyalties to SEGA specifically? No. I have loyalties to the game and the concept, not to fucking SEGA. I feel like whoever was, and maybe some directors, because the episode 1 to 3 director, I really liked him because of how he did engage with the community, and he did so many things, like the Rappy Ranges crap I showed yesterday. That one was hilarious, and how they displayed so many stuff from the communities to where it was just fun to just sit there and watch it. Granted that there was a lot of hiccups on the Japanese side. DDoS ruined the goddamn, what was it? The community between, or the community and bridge between, like, Japanese players and foreigners. But it got, like, people got over it eventually, but it still left a dent during that time. It was shit too, because I had a lot of people, like, chewing my ass out for just talking in the lobby, like Japanese players and English speaking players. So I don't know, it's just that I don't want this game to die, but it's like, why is it this dumb? Like, I want this game to succeed, but it's not doing that. What are they trying to accomplish? I feel like they just released the game because they just needed to release the game. It could have been because of what people were hyping it up for. It could be because they have their own agenda. They wanted to just do it. Maybe they were hurting for money. I can't, like, the problem for me is, like, even though I love this game, I can't promote it that well to people because it's it's something. And not only that, when I try to talk about it with some other coworkers, they really don't know what the fuck PSO2 is or New Genesis is. Like, when I talk to some of my fellow coworkers that play video games, they always bring up some of the big ones. World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14s are the big ones. And it hurts me when I hear that, because it's like, yeah, those are just big ones. They definitely do a lot. Well, I don't know, but with Blizzard being what it is nowadays, it's kind of questionable. But with Square Enix, they're definitely showing appreciation. Like, the fact that they, you know, thank Asmongold for actually going to their game and trying it out. That's showing that you care about the game, and not only that, you are aware of what's going on in terms of, like, media, and like how this guy from World of Warcraft is trying out your game. Like, go out of your way to just say thank you is gonna have an effect. Like, I get some people want to try to be optimistic about, like, all these things with New Genesis, give it some time and all that. And obviously, yeah, negativity is annoying to hear, and it can corrupt. I get it. I should give a bit of warnings when I go into some of these rants, because some of you guys really want New Genesis to succeed, and I don't want to put, you know, a giant hammer down on your good positive mood, but at the same time, like, if you are too blinded by optimism, it's like, it can really do it may not solve issues. Like, yeah, you could be it's divided. I feel like with New Genesis, it's just divided. Like, don't get me wrong, I like how RC's really trying to be calm, collective, and optimistic about New Genesis. I can understand why he would do that, especially after talking to the woman that one stream. But as someone that played multiple other MMORPGs, I mean, it's not just me, I know you guys played him too. Like, there's so many things that they could try to do, but what can we do? Because the problem with, like, any sort of big company is that, will they fucking listen? I feel like the one incident with Niantic, for example, and the reason why I'm bringing up Pokemon Go is because I am getting back into that game. But they just, from what my sister told me, they just fired the guy that kind of fucked up the what is it? Some of the changes that they did for Pokemon Go, especially in terms of the, what is it? The distance to Pokestops and all that. And what's worse is that I would say that they should also promote PSO2 still. Not just focus on New Genesis. PSO2 has 8 years worth, and you can definitely work with that. And you can get new players who never played PSO2 to play PSO2. Like, if they only started playing New Genesis, like, get them into PSO2. It's just that the problem is it takes time to backtrack. If you already played thoroughly through PSO2 and now you're you know, waiting for content and stuff, it's like, I can't do much to leave said boredom. Like, you gotta have to try to do something. But once again, there's pros and cons to a game that's still updating. Like, pro is you can go play other games now because of this drought. At the same time, it's like, the con is you're not really playing the game now. You're not playing New Genesis because of the lack of in-game stuff to do. And then that's another question, like, how do you define content? Some people define content as everything that happens in the game. So AC scratches, fashion stuff, updates to miscellaneous things, that's technically content. Whereas some people would define content solely as story quests unlock, map progression, like more areas to explore, like bigger things in the game to do. Because, like, I'm the opposite. I'd rather not see a series I used to love degrade any further and become more bitter, which is why I went back to the past. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to touch the game for now and just wait until it goes into a better direction, then so be it. Like, I never played back then, and I don't feel like going backwards in terms of playing. I might consider it, but I feel like it would have been great to have played it in the moment. Like, I would have loved to play Burst. I would have loved to play maybe Phantasy Star Online 1 when it was shining during its era, when it was released back then. Like, I could play it now. Obviously, I could play it now regardless of that, but I don't know. It kind of bothers me for not being in that moment. But that's just my opinion. And my approach to things. Wait, I already fed you, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I fed the one in the swamp. There's a long list of bug fishes. Yeah, I looked at, like, Global's homepage for it, and it's just filled with bugs that they had to fix. Where the hell was it? I don't remember where it was. I'll look at it later. And now I can't see the chat because I decided to change Windows. Hold up. Now I gotta get everything back up again. Where was it? Here. Here. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Let's just say that, that certain individual did episode 5 stuff, and I would say look at what was going on in episode 5 Japanese PSO2. Yeah. Not a big fan of it either. I'm surprised that they swapped the directors. I thought that episode 6 guy was going to be running New Genesis, but I guess not. Yeah, I remember hearing about it too. I wasn't there, but a lot of people told me the shit that went down through like episode 5 era for Japanese-based PSO2. I was specifically there during episode 4, well, most of episode 4, but episode 2 and 3 were technically the golden era. Like, if you haven't seen Dave's video where he talks about like his thoughts on New Genesis and all that, like, watch it. I can agree with most of what Dave says, especially in terms of like the things that made PSO2 what it was and how it was in the past. But once again, I feel like they should have kept some of the old guys that programmed this stuff and some of the old things that was in PSO2 into New Genesis. I don't get why they had to start over from scratch. Like, I feel like they're still using some of the same engine stuff, same programming, same coding from base. Well, it's not just base PSO2, it could be from all the other games too, and just made it in the new updated version of it. I still don't like the New Genesis face. I'm okay with the body, but the face still bothers the living shit out of me. And the fact that you had to rebuy everything too now is starting to irritate me too. It's like, okay, the best way for you to milk fucking money is to just get us to fucking spend on all your AC scratches and Stargent scratches and stuff. It's like, you shouldn't do that fucking method, because that method is just a cheap ass way of getting money. There should be other incentives like premium. Premium was good, but guess what? For a new Genesis, there's no perks to that. Why are free-to-play players not able to go into the My Shop 3-day pass and or be able to sell crap? Like, I still had to rant and bitch about that point. That point annoys the living fuck out of me because, don't get me wrong, like, you could technically get Meseta, new Meseta without selling stuff on the market, but at the same time, you're missing out on opportunities to get a lot of money because it's in that moment. Like, during the release of New Genesis, you know how stupid those capsules were? You remembered how stupid the prices were for 4-star weapons? They were stupidly expensive, to where you could use that said money to get more fashion stuff without having to actually use your real life money. But guess what? If you don't have said pass, you can't get that shit. And now, the prices for all these capsules and all that decrease because people are getting a bit, or people are actively farming for it, or they know better now not to fucking buy it. So it's dumb that they have to, like, why the hell? You could technically use a My Shop 3-day pass though, especially if it was from base PSO2. Why is it not programmed in the game right now so people can do it? Free-to-play players are hurting because Sega's really pushing for free-to-play to become active in spending in ACs, and the fact that RC showed and did a survey, and all these other people that did fucking surveys for Sega, like, most of that fucking survey was asking, did you spend ACs? Why didn't you spend ACs? It's like, shut the fuck up, why are you bothering me about this? Like, Mahoro didn't give questionnaires, like, all these other companies didn't ask questionnaires about fucking you spending money and crap. Oh great, I went into rant mode. It's dumb. Like, you should get people to love your game because of what the game is able to deliver. The reason why I will for fucking Honkai Impact 3 and why I do not shut up about it, even though I barely play it as much, is because the game itself was able to make me love it. I love what Honkai was able to deliver. I love the character development. I love what these... I love them. Like, even though I want them to be lesbians and love each other, it's like, I really love the girls, and I love what they were able to do, and the game itself was able to deliver. Genshin's pulling at my heartstring right now because of their new update, and it's like, it's hitting me with feels, and Mahoro is not a stranger to making sure that you love and appreciate this goddamn story and whatnot. They can be greedy because, you know, they're in a certain country, and yeah, it's a giant company, and they have a lot of things, but it's like, they can prove it, and they can show that they appreciate the goddamn game and put effort into making sure that people love their game too. Like, I don't know how about Sega though. I can't vouch the same sort of shit with Sega. Like, Square Enix is the same thing. They appreciate the feedbacks and they care about their player base and their game. Like, Sega right now, I don't know if they are really appreciative of their own game. Like, back then in episode 1, 2, and 3 of Japanese PSO2, I saw, like, that appreciation. I saw the competitionness. I saw so much interactiveness with, like, the different communities. Well, granted that, once again, DDoS fucked that up, but I saw Japanese players and Westerners, like, get together. I saw how the different ships competed against each other. I saw how the company was aware of all these community videos and put them on the goddamn TV screen. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Crow. Glad that you enjoy my rant streams, but it's just that I don't know what to do. And the big thing that annoys me too is that I feel like Sega's a bit biased towards Japanese feedback more than global. And it bothered me how when I was playing on the Japanese New Genesis release, within that first week, Japanese PSO2 didn't have as many issues. Like, there was lag issues when a lot of people were trying to get into the game, but they fixed that because of that emergency maintenance. But for global, it didn't really fix it until like the second week in upon its official release. And it bothered me because it's like, why is JP not as bad, but then in global it's really fucking bad to the point where you would have to wait for the third week to actually start playing the game and enjoy it. It's dumb. Like, there shouldn't be that sort of rift. There shouldn't be that sort of divide. Like, this is why it bothered me when I saw that sort of money-hungry difference on global and JP. You can easily get people to spend, but you just need to make sure you have the good incentives. I don't want to see differences where one side is getting so many good things compared to the other. Like, if global doesn't have a certain collab, then give them something unique for global then. And just make it on the same page where some Japanese players can be jealous that global has a certain collab. But no, they're not doing that sort of shit. Obviously copyright and all that, but yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's... Once again, I already played a bit with the Katana. It seems pretty flashy, but it doesn't do anything different from that of what I already know from base PSO2. And not only that, it's just not as interesting. Because once you get down the fact that you can do different sort of... Like, if I were to do this one photon action and then I just do that, it's like, okay, that's what it does. And then if I want to, I can just hold it down and then I do all that cool stuff as well. Maybe I'm playing it wrong because I haven't seen the trailers or I've seen how other people do it yet. But the thing is, it hasn't surprised me. It's still the same. And a lot of the classes still play off of what base PS2 had. The only one that I would say that actually had a huge change would be certain weapons or certain classes. Like, Ranger definitely changed, and I like that. But at the same time, there are some things like Gunner where, like, cancel animations were huge, and you can't really do that with all the actions for New Genesis Gunner. Right now, I'm not even trying out the class. I'm just, like, farming instead. I'll play a bit more with Braver New Genesis later. It's ironic that NGS wasn't made from scratch, more like recycled. I would rather take a new approach than like recycled stuff, cause it doesn't play off of its name. If you call something New Genesis, especially if it has new in it, and if you know the definition of Genesis, it should be definitely new. But no, Sega's still recycling a bunch of stuff. They're still recycling some of the approaches, patterns, formulas that they had back then in base PSO2. And it's not good because, like, even, like, I get some people are Phantasy Star fans and they're still playing the game because it's, you know, Phantasy Star related. Some people are, you know, not playing it because of various reasons. But it's just that, like, if you get to say you're new, you need to break out of it. You need to show that it's new. And the big problem too is that it's 2021. There are a lot of games out there now that are being MMORPGs. You need to stand out. And the thing is, I would say New Genesis did get out of what Phantasy Star Online 2 was, base Phantasy Star Online 2 was. However, it is now kind of generic with all these other MMORPGs where it's open map. Hey, look, you get to kill a bunch of stuff. But it took away, once again, some of the charms that PSO2 kind of restricted on. Like gear. You couldn't get the highest rarity gear. You had to farm for your gear. That would take some time to farm. But no, in New Genesis, you can just buy it now. Maybe that can change later, but until then, yeah. That's the thing. And then now you can say it's pay to win too, because of that. People really, when people say pay to win, like, you really have to make sure that you're using it correctly. Because when when I hear people say it's like pay to win, especially for Phantasy Star Online 2, I kind of scratch my head at that saying, is it really? Because, strictly talking about base PSO2, not talking about New Genesis, with base PSO2, when someone says it's pay to win, I doubt that. But for the global side, it was kind of a thing for a while until, once again, 15-star weapons became a thing along with 13-star units, and then you couldn't really pay for it. But it's like you had to farm for all your stuff, and it was rewarding to get some of that stuff. Now, some people could be salty about it, and, you know, some people may not like that grind because they had to deal with so much crap. And they could all have also like broke some friendships and relationships because of some of the jealousy. I remember stories that some people told me where some guy would be just annoyed with someone for getting like a high rarity weapon. And I can understand some of the annoyance behind that. Like one time, I know that I took some new members and we went farming, doing a bunch of triggers, and this person never did a trigger run. On their first trigger run that they did, they got the entire unit set for Saki and the 11-star units back then in episode 3. Like, they got an entire set of that from one trigger run. And then one of my pals, he's been doing like 20 plus runs and he never got a full set. So it is the braver counter, I think it's 180 unless there's a certain skill that made it 360. I can't read the skills at the moment since I'm playing on JP and I don't think they translated it yet. But I think it's still directional still, cuz when the damn metal dog did his stupid slam dunk on me, he went above me and above my block. So I think it's still a 180 certain direction sort of feel. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm collecting stuff. It's been a while since I actually collect rocks. That's all I did for New Genesis, like, in the past month. Just get on, do my dailies, weeklies, and then go collect rocks. That's it. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. This damn shield keeps on popping up, and I was trying to figure out if that would give you 100% invincibility against an attack if you time it right. Note that I have not seen any trailers or videos of anyone playing Braver, so I'm just going in this blind and saying shit out of my ass. It's pretty cool, but it kind of reminds me of like, well, when I do that shield thing, it's just, actually maybe I need to try that out again. I might need to revisit Bujin. I haven't played with Bo yet. I will need to do that. The only thing is, with Bo, I never played it in base because I know I was shit with over-the-shoulder view. I think that's why I didn't play Ranger as well. Like, this thing I barely use. There's only a few moments where I actually use over-the-shoulder view. They don't need old arcs. Nah, I would say this, the old arcs, you want, like, your vets still, because they're the ones that can give you good feedback. They're the ones that can criticize the game harshly and bring up some stuff that you might have thought about or might not. Honestly, you want both, new and old, but I don't know, with how New Genesis really stress on, like, new, and how they got so many VTubers and people to just try to advocate for their game too. It's like, yeah, they're trying to replace a lot of the old mentalities, old mindset, old views, I guess. It's kind of dumb. I get why they're doing it. It's because they want to promote their game and get more active players, but the thing is, it's kind of a waste because there's obvious flaws in it and there's obvious feedback that you can get. But the question is, are you executing it properly? The fact that their fucking survey has a bunch of fucking AC spendings more than how is the state of the game? What do you think would be nice to add in the game and all that? That is something. And then not only that, the problem is communication and the barrier, language barrier. Like, are the Japanese people really listening to what the global people have to say? And is that being communicated well between the different fucking parties? It's dumb. Like, once again, I was surprised when Mahoyo just went out of their way to say thank you to me. I appreciate if, like, they do some sort of action like that. Maybe SEGA did, but once again, it could have been with most of their certain content creators. I'm not one of them. I don't know, I'm just some dork some nobody that just plays this game and bitch and complain every now and then, and people are just looking at me saying, who's this damn weirdo? It's true, I'm kind of a weirdo, because I just came out of nowhere too when PSO2 was coming back out on the global side, and I don't feel like a lot of people know me. I don't know, maybe people do remember me. I don't know, I'm just some weirdo. B said, from what I know, there are 2 guard frames in the P Photon action. If you are playing with Hunter at sub, you get PA parry when on the initial, and Braver's own guard frame when stealthing after PA. Bloomer says, I actually played Bo Braver on controller and never used over the shoulder in base. Really? Huh. I mean, sometimes it just depends on what you're doing, because when you... Some enemies are easy to lock onto and just use the auto lock for. There are some enemies that have certain weak spots where you would have to manually aim for it. Like the Mammoth, for example, his head is technically a weak spot, but his giant tip cone thing on his back is another weak spot. And if you want to, you can aim for that. However, the auto lock does not lock onto that spot specifically, so you would need to manually lock onto it. So, there are some moments where you could just rely on the auto lock, or you can just manually do it. I tried to do both, but it depends. If the enemy's moving around a bunch, it's hard for me to actually aim it manually. Actually, I still know someone that's really good at Ranger weak bullets over the shoulder view sort of deal. I'm only need over the shoulder in Big Magatsu. Yeah, like Magatsu's a giant one. And then Rose says, I've been running a TPD since its release in NA, and I haven't gotten the units from TPD. And of the time I had to buy my units, and it cost me over 100 mil for the back end arms. And most of the people who don't really affix or play much got the host set in Fortified Attack 2. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it depends on how nice people are, I guess. Or generous. I farmed all my crap. Like, don't get me wrong, I will show my gratitude and appreciation if someone gave me stuff. And some of you guys in Global did give me Guardian Souls when I wasn't trying to go for a Guardian Soul, but you guys just did. And some of you guys were repaying me for all the things that I said in my videos and streams, which I'm glad that said resources can help you out during that time. But it's just that some people just got it for free without having to deal with it. I can't even speak. Like actually going through their grind session for it. And some people may feel guilty about it, some people may not. I honestly say do whatever. I personally, here's my ethics and moral. I will try to do it first before I get anything for free. I will not be happy if someone just gave me something for free and I did not try to go out of my way to do it myself first. That's why I did a lot of my fixing personally first and then made sure that I knew my crap. Granted that when I was getting back into the game, I kind of did a few hiccups here and there, but hey, look, it was trial and error. And I apologize for certain things that I know I fucked up on. Especially when it comes to the big thing that caught me off guard was how the special ability transfer was. I wasn't 100% aware of what that thing was until I start to toy around with it, and then I was like, oh, I was wrong about what I was talking about. Let me correct myself. And then let me talk about this one exploit this one guy really stressed on, and then explain it, because once again, the affix system is unique. I mean, I get why some people hate it, but at the same time, it's like, it's different from that of all these other systems I toyed around with. I hated how simple a lot of the other systems were, but this one had a lot of different approaches that you can do, and this is how you did this, and this. But yeah, now they killed it in New Genesis, and it's really fucking easy. Alright, what did I not do that I need to do still? For dailies, that is all in Japanese. That is telling me to go into area 2, I bet. This one is telling me to Is it gonna tell me to go to area 2? Yeah, rank 2 of some area could be factory or whatnot. I know I ate something, I know I fed the mag, so this is telling me most likely to... This is completing my dailies, this one's telling me to go kill something. Question is what exactly? Kill or collect something? I just realized I've been playing a lot of the Grey Raven songs. Actually, no. Let's go into... I wonder if this is gonna give me a bit of issues in terms of playing their playlist. Okay, yeah, the one thing I want to show before I forget why I had this up was when I was staring at the news and updates, there was like an entire page filled with, oh yeah, we have a lot of bugs. And I was like, this is not something I want to stare at. Was it in the latest article? Yeah, latest article. Like, here's some information, and then when you look down here, there's a page filled with all this shit. And then another page filled with all this crap. And then another page filled, well, half of a page filled with all this crap too. And then more pages filled with some... Wait, hold up. I just realized they have different words. So anything in pink or purple. So there's 3 in this page. Oh wait, I was right with this one. This is an entire fucking page of bug fixes. Holy crap. And then 4 of them up here. Wait, I was right on that 3rd page. And then there's 1 here. Then a good chunk, well, 2 of them in that one. Actually, let's see from the very beginning. Okay, so this was like before its release, and then there's that, and then emergency maintenance. And then bug repair, emergency maintenance. Oh wait, how many times did they do an emergency maintenance? Bug repair? I counted 2 right there. 3. A lot of bug repairs. No, that's not emergency. But yeah, it's like, that's kind of embarrassing to see so many bug fixes for a new game. Don't get me wrong, like PSO2 had that too. And did they? I don't think it was that bad. Best way to remember some of the old stuff is to look at this damn thing over here. Let's see. Was emergency maintenance that popped up every now and then? Yeah, so emergency maintenance did kick in every now and then, but in terms of the beginning, it wasn't that big. They did do one, but was concerning the experience gain. And this was back in October 11th. October 11th, 2012. Then they had another emergency maintenance in December. And then another one kicked in 2013. No, wait. Emergency maintenance. They didn't have as many in episode 2 and 3. They had another maintenance kicking in 2016. It's like, you didn't see as many of these emergency maintenance until, well, New Genesis release. Let me pull up this stuff. What? Players may lose money. Oh yeah, that was the thing too, wasn't it? Morph's not abusing his status as a YouTuber. I do whatever the fuck I want. This is my YouTube channel. Like, I'm not being paid by SEGA to keep my mouth hush. And I'll be blunt and honest with you guys. Like, yeah, there's other companies that treated me a lot better. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that. I can't go to lab because I have a low ranking class. I need to go collect something. I was trying to figure out what I need to collect. Yeah, Orange. I gotta say, like, Braver wasn't that complicated. I kind of miss the old base Braver. Hell, I like playing as the old base Braver. In terms of, like, trying to time the reticules and trying to time every attack action correctly. Or the circle. Circle thingy. Girl's like, try using your feet instead. It's too easy because you're using your hands, you normie. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Once again, I like the fashion, but you shouldn't really stress too much on your fashion stuff. You need to make it where people should love what's going on in the game and then naturally spend money. But no, SEGA's not doing that. A tutorial bug that prevented players from progressing in the game is pretty embarrassing. Unplayable even. This isn't SEGA's first time making a online PvE game either. Yeah, it's like, I feel like they literally restart everything, which is really goddamn dumb. But at the same time, it doesn't look like they're restarting everything because a lot of stuff is being recycled. So it's like, what is SEGA doing? Wait, why am I here? I'm trying to figure out what this 5 thingy is. Right. Well, I just like the old base Braver more than New Gen. I mean, New Genesis is okay, but it's not that big to me. I still need to try out both still. I just remembered. I keep on saying I need to try out both. But right now I'm trying to figure out what this daily is. So if it's not in the west, it could be in the east. What is this item I'm supposed to look for? It could be in Central. Is it a fruit? Maybe. If it was a fruit, it would pick up the trees up there unless I already picked up the trees. Could be in Centro. But yeah, it's like... And then... Okay, so what was the next big update kicking in? Was it in December, at the end of this year? I don't get it. Like, if they have so much time before a major release, why did they make sure it was properly released? Why didn't they make sure that everything was smooth? Or could they not test it? Meat. Is it meat? Okay, it's gotta be in an area then. Could be in the south? Let's try south. It can't be materials because I gathered most of the materials in the north, south, east, and west. Okay, yeah, I think it's meat. Yeah. Thanks for that, Marcus. Yeah, it's meat. And it was in the south. Yeah. I would say that Braver definitely looks flashier, but it's not that grand on me. Actually, I need to test that one move out. Yeah, the cancel animation isn't there for some of these, or it's not quick enough where I can actually block. Like this thing, compared to Hotoi, which is that move where you actually release the blue thing, this one takes a while to build up before I can actually block, which is sucky. I think that's a second before I can block. Like 1.5 second. Like, I don't need to charge it, that's great, but it takes me time to just unleash all that and then be able to block. And now I just fucked up the timing for that. And I just fucked up all the timing for that. It's like, oh god, I gotta have to slash at you. It's like, what? Like, I couldn't block that. I couldn't just stop. I think it does. It eats up a lot of it. I think I can only do this. Oh, well, the problem is I don't have any units, so... And I'm not using my best equipment, so... But if I didn't have anything and just use a 1-star... Let's just say 1, 2, 3, 1... You could do at least 5 attacks before you're kind of done. I think it's very PP hungry. Let's see. Let me build up my PP again. Let's see. Okay, you're dead. Oh, if he uses up a lot of PP, then I might want to sub force. Okay, where's an enemy I can just bully? Hey, you, no, come back here. I did not kill you in time. That is embarrassing. Alright, there's some stuff up there. The monkeys are gaining weights, or they be lifting. Literally. Alright, so, if I hit this monkey, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can most likely do only 5 moves before it's like, I'm out. Alright, let's try the other move that I haven't done a lot of. Actually, how is this one? Well, never mind, I killed you. But I wasn't trying to do that. Let me go to Bujin. Bujin's a good reference. Well, I could use you. Hi there. Yeah, it's not a 360 guard. It sucks. I do have control, though. I do like that in terms of, like... I'm still stationary and I'm not moving around as much. Yeah, but if I don't do anything while I was doing all that, yeah, I get swarmed. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I also need to see if there was anything that I need to put in my sub palette. Oh yeah, I forgot. There should be that certain move, right? Katana Combat. How did I do this? Equipment? Yeah, equipment and then sub. And then... What is this? Okay, if I'm right, this should be where I swap between R attack and T attack? Wait, what is this thing? What did I activate? Is that Katana Combat? Ooh! It is Katana Combat! You still have that beautiful bastard, alright. I think that's the only time I'm excited. It's like, ah yes, Katana Combat! Hey there, Bebop Gaming, how you doing? The moment I see that familiar move, it's like, oh yes, it's this thing. Huh, I wonder. Alright, let's go fight Bujin. Let me go test him out. Even though I am technically gonna get destroyed since I am out of the level. Oh yeah, this level thing, I would just continue to bitch about it. This is stupid. Who incorporated this level design? Like, I know some people mention how, like, some games have that level difference and you want to make sure that you follow its rules and whatnot. But for PSO2, I find it dumb. I get it in an extent, but at the same time, no. I just don't feel like there should be a nerf because, oh yeah, a big nerf to the point where you're only doing 1 damage because you're 1 level off. Like, you have to stay within the 4 or 5. It's the 4 level range rule bullshit, yeah. It's like, oh goddamn, I cannot hit shift, blah 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 blah. Oh wait, yeah, that's another thing I was waiting for, Katana Combat, because I want to see if it has invincibility frames. Aha, let's do this. Do I have invisibility frames? Let's see. No, I do not. This is shitty. Oh my, that's worse. No invisibility frames. Not only that, you lose it if you die. Yeah, like, when I was just starting that X movement, I could not hit the shift to just stop it. And I felt like the one back in base PSO2 is like, you could stop it before you do it. Actually, no. You have to actually complete the animation, but it's quick in terms of the animation. It doesn't take a giant slash. Wait, let me try to make sure that I attack. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if that shield pops up. You're still gonna get wrecked. Alright, let's try this again. Oh wow, that is short. I thought that was a longer time for that. Oh, nope. It does not have a long time. And, fuck. Okay, that was on me, because I wasn't timing Boojin properly. Now I had to wait 45 seconds for that to come out. Was that the same time like it was back then? Shift? Shift? Hello? Nope. Okay. Animations. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, because I miss Old Braver again, I'm just gonna hop back to PSO2, base one, and fool around on there. And then I'll go and try out the bow. Because I am missing it right now while doing this fight. Alright, 3 seconds. Let me try to pop this thing properly without messing up. You get 15 seconds of this compared to, I think it was like 30 in the past. So I had to really... Okay, you do get some... You get invincibility while you actually finish it, but damn. Alright, I'm done with you. Get out of my face, hold up. I don't want to deal with you anymore. What was it, party? Yeah, it was in party, or was it systems? How the fuck do I get out? Personal? No. Communicate? Oh, it's in communications. God damn, I keep on forgetting about that. Anyways, going back to base PSO2. I miss Old Braver. I want to play around with it a bit, and then I'll swap back and then go and play with Bo. And I can't give anything about Bo because I never played Bo on base PSO2. I tried it once, but I stopped. At that time, I was like doing too many things, and then I was like, okay, out of all the classes, which one will I have to work with? Let me drop Bo because I'm not really familiar with it. I would need a teacher for that. But then I started dropping a lot of things because I wasn't that good. Gunner was one of them. Ranger was one of them as well. Ranger was very stressful because a lot of people would want you to know your weak bullets spot. And make sure you hit your weak bullets. Excuse me? How am I up here? What the fuck, game? Aren't I supposed to be down on the ground floor? Let's go fight against Masquerade. Where is my actual setup for my Braver? This one. Let's see if I can actually beat this stage. I have not got to floor... What was it? Death 999? With Masquerade. It'll be an interesting climb. I could do that as one of the things that I could do for base PSO2. Oh wait, I did eat up a lot of my mates last time I did this fight. Noted. Oh yeah, I'm also using 2-click again. And I just realized there's a fucking mic down there that is on and people heard me talk. Oopsies. Totally not a weirdo, people. Ignore me while I'm chatting away. Of course you do that. The moment I'm trying to do... I think 3-click would be a lot easier now for me. I just need to set it all up again over here. Like, I could just exit out of these animations without having to worry about, like, doing stuff. The Zakra crafted one was just quick enough so you don't need to worry about, like, getting stuck into animations. The old version of it, you do get stuck in it, but it is fast. And there's a bunch of clones. I hate you, clones. And then you get try to teleport. Where is my Katana Combat? That is not programmed into my sub palette. Where is my Katana Combat? Hold up. Oh, hold up. What set am I doing? Hold up. How the fuck did I do this button thing again? There we go. Give me the one with my Katana Combat. Thank you very much. I need that. Holy shit, what the fuck is this? Wait. Why is it dropping like this? Oh god, I had to pick up all this crap. But yeah, it's just natural. I like the feel of what it was in base PSO2. Yes, I do. I do beef. Because I struggled trying to get through Death 1. That means that I'm not doing the right setup or combo when it comes to me doing Braver. Like, I know the basics to it, but I'm not that good at doing so much DPS in a short amount of time. Or maybe a long amount of time, I don't know. Right now, though, I am fighting Masquerade with no units. I'm just using a weapon. I'll do a couple more runs with this guy with Braver, Katana, then we'll go to New Genesis and try the bow and get my reactions for it. Oh god, I'm using the wrong stuff. Hold up. Let me fix my fuck you. I realized my setup was not correct because I was using the circle one instead of the quick slash one. It's also different names for you guys over there in global. Like, this move is quick. Like, once you, like, release that, boom. You got your guard up. For the one in New Genesis, it's like, it's a wind-up. I think this is, like, half of a second. Yeah, half of a second before you can just, like, block like that. Like, you can't do it in the animation, though. Like, it has to be released, but once it's released from the blade, you can block. The only other problem is, too, you just need to be aware of the distance. The further you are, the better, because it gives you a lot... It increases that damage. Yeah, that one was a hiccup, because I was still in the animation. Oh, God, you cheapskate fucker. Oh, I already enraged you. Yeah, that's the one other problem right there with the guard. It's not a 360 guard, so if you are not facing him properly, he can hit you. Just because you're too close to him, or he's just like in a very sweet... He's in a good sweet spot where you're not actually blocking it. Like, he was literally right behind me, and he was me, facing that direction. He was right there. Right there. I thought it was in front of him, but no. And this is just like stage 80 masquerade. I'm not using any units, and he still beats the shit out of me. And I also have automate too, and did I actually run out of automates? No. Oh wait, maybe. My trimates... Dimates I ran out of. I wonder if they get a plan to bring back crafting. The one thing that I do want is like crafting to have a lot more weight and significance. I could just spam this move instead and just like let it be. I just activate my Katana Combat, then I'm just gonna do that. Where are you? You decided to move over here, great. Yeah, Katana Combat, I think it's a bit longer? Oh wait, you mother... Yeah, now he's blocking me, so I gotta try something new. And I was off by a second. And now the problem is, if I don't lock onto him, it's like I'm taking damage. And then his stupid... That status helmet, that is something wait. I think they have it over there in New Genesis. Fucking corruption. I think the small X-Dragon wannabe has that move where it does take a good chunk of HP. I don't remember. Was there anyone that actually gives that status helmet? Like, this is why I like Masquerade, because of that damn thing and how dangerous it is if you don't take care of it. He just made me eat up... Yeah, I eat up 2 trimates. If you really love a class you play, you would know all of the frames of damage of every photon actions from that class. Yeah, Phantom Rifle was... Actually, Braver, I really like the counter for it. And I start to rely on that and just get used to those sort of patterns. But then I went to Phantom Rifle. It's not that bad, but I understood most of its iframes. It's like, you gotta be careful because you're really squishy with that. And then I went to Luster and really capitalized on that. After practice though, I had to practice for like at least... I think it took me 2 to 3 days for me to actually get better with that. Fuck. Okay, I am very tempted to not end this until I beat the shit out of this guy. Hold on, I can get through 80. I was close to it. Let me just not use Katana Combat in the beginning. I wonder, do I have my old setup that I had back then in episode 3? I think I placed it on my other character. Let's see. Wait, where are you? Mother... I hate that ground move. Yeah, no, you're not gonna shoot at me from afar. I know what your damn dealio. And I think if I time this right, I can block that. Oh, wait, I did it all wrong. No one saw that. Spam, 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 spam. Haha, counter you. And then now you're doing that bullshit. No, don't do that. Just no. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh, God, that's a lot of balls. I don't need that. Alright, yeah, I killed you. Alright, now let's go back to New Genesis and let me try out the bow and give my thoughts about that weapon. Alright, let us leave by... Oh, wait, I need to pick up all this crap. Hi there, X-Cubes. I think they reset my default settings, which is why I had to pick this up manually. Oh, I'm also using that mag. So, I cannot give any sort of comparison when it comes to the PSO2 bow and then that of New Genesis, because I never played much on the base PSO2 bow. Countering Genki is good for normal circumstances. Gotcha. Genki. Wait, what's Genki? Oh. I think it's the one move that goes up or down. Let's see. Okay, it's that one, yeah. But let us go to New Genesis and let me try out the bow. I'm just gonna buy a 1-star bow. We gonna go out on the field and then we go pew pew. Ah, I just realized. Wait, no, I should be able to... What is that quest? Hold up, what is that quest? Okay, it's the next dragon. I thought it was mining defense. I can ignore it. Wait. Don't want to ignore it. I bet the one of the weeklies talk about like going through a PS... Yeah. I could use it as a way to level up. It's 3. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... is swap, have that as my sub. Let me actually get better equipment on too so I can actually do it. There's my rear. Oh yeah, another... I just realized, where's my PSO2 inventory? I need to go to that. Special egg. Let me get my katana. Yeah, my katana, withdraw that. Oh, I can't withdraw because my... I forgot to take it off. That's why. Great, me. I need to fix that later. Oh, yeah, I also got my bow too. Hold up. What time is it? I can quickly swap. Let me get my weapons. Oh, it's not there yet. So, okay, so that's how people do it. Counter, Geki, and Sakura. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how people were able to do that. But then again, I realized also that people had 3-click, and I was using 2-click, which is a bit of a struggle. I'll most likely need to set up my PSO2 stuff in terms of 3-click now. And I'll also make sure to do that in a separate recording, because I did promise that at least. I'm still using 2-click if I go back to base. I did send those certain things off over here, right me? I better have. I should see my katana and my... Where did I put you? Wait, why can I equip you? Oh, that's why, because Brave is not selected. Ah, there we go. Now that should be fixed. Then let me also do this and learn. Since I'm going to Braver. Might as well take up all these. I have no clue what they do. I have a reset, so I don't mind it. Is it me or Braver Katana feels weird? It's... define weird. Oh wait, shit, that's a good looking Gundam. Holy fuck. Hey, oh wait, fuck. Is the quest starting already? Oh, the guy left, damn it. Alright. I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's not as fast like how it is with basic PSO2 Braver. Oh wait, I have two of these? Why the hell? Okay, wait, why do I have both of them? And why did you stand in front of me? How dare you? Get away from me. Wait. Is that why I couldn't do it? Oh yeah, that's why I couldn't do it. Because I didn't have a weapon equipped on me. I hate that. If I had to look at it in a new perspective, it would be fine. But that's due to ignorance. And not having said comparison. But if you did play in base PSO2, then yeah, it is... It's not that slow, but it's not as quick like it was in base. Like, that's why I go back to... That's why I went back to, like, basic Braver earlier. What do I want to try out? I don't know. I have no clue what these arrow things do, so I'm gonna just use everything. And just try it out. I don't even know if you have what else do you have? Do you have something that I need to equip on my sub palette? No. Alright. Is it? What the heck? Was that a machine? How many arrows am I firing? Huh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so technically when it comes to my commentary and my impressions on the bow side of things, just note that I never played on PSO2 bow, so I would not be able to have a good gauge of what to say about it. Oh fuck, why do I have aggro? Hold up, someone take the damn aggro. Okay, that's the basic shot. What happens if I do this? The moment I do that, I froze. So, fuck. Hold up. Yeah, I think I actually froze. Hold up, now I gotta switch screens now because of that. Fuck. Yeah, the moment I charged that, I think it was gonna rain down on my enemies, but yeah, the moment I charged that, it fucking stopped me. It's always been like that, which annoys me, because I do multiple file checks, and it's like, you still crash when I do these quests. But OP confirmed. Nah. It might be because I'm missing some files, but yeah, no, it's just that it's just decided to do that. The moment I said that. I see how it is, SEGA. But yeah, with the katana, if I'm using quote unquote the time that I played in base PSO2, it's like base PSO2 katana was quick. Give it some time, they might do the same sort of thing and be able to give you crafted, maybe crafted full-time actions down the line where it can go fast as well. But yeah, right now I would say that it's not as great, especially with how your cancel animations aren't there, or how quick these full-time actions are to the point where you can actually block quickly. Now, in terms of bow, I have no clue, so I'm just going off of whatever I'm doing. And now we're going back over here. I said, if I DC in a quest again, I'm just gonna go and not do an emergency quest. The charge action turns it into a sort of buff. For next 5 PA hits. I want to try to do another quest. Let's see if I can actually do this without freezing. If I freeze again, that's it. That's it. I'm not going into an emergency quest. Might as well get some Meseta while doing some stuff. Or the emergency quest, urgent quest. Is that a Gundam? Nope. Cool looking cast though. Oh, it's that idle stance. I do want to get it. Wait, why are they standing in front of me? I don't know how I feel about the outfit. I feel like they could have done a bit more with the that outfit maybe. I don't know. Staring at it. I feel like the skirt's riding a bit too high. Where is that? Oh, so it does that. Is it hitting it? Oh god. I'm trying. Oi, oi, what are you doing? Ow. Wait, what does the weapon palette do? Huh. Or weapon action. I'm being a scrub at the moment. Where's my arrows? I am firing, right? Right. Oh, I see it now. I guess. Huh. Alright. Who do you think would win? That katana or that katana? Did it just get aggro? Hold up. Why do I have aggro? Someone, take it away from me. I shouldn't. Someone take this damn piece of shit away from me. I don't think I can actually aim past his hands with this move. Wait, what's this shiny blue thing around me? Why is he moving around a lot? Oi. Why is he all the way over there? That's another good question. Alright, let me try some other move. Actually, better yet, let me try this thing. How does it look on you? Or what does it exactly do? Hold up. Oh! Huh. That's cool. I like that. I think. I don't know. What does that do? Is that a shotgun? I'm just shooting away, but I have no clue what I'm doing. Charge blast, and then there's a quick one. How do I feel about this bow? Okay? I don't think I'm as impressed. Ow. I say that and then I get smacked. It reminds me of a rifle. But as a bow. Do I really want to say that? It feels like it. I'm gonna just spam this. Huh. Wait, which way am I going? Why are these guys not dead yet? Oh, we lost someone. That explains everything. Great. You know what? I'm gonna just take my TMGs and shoot them. Not trying to... there we go. I was trying to aim for this damn dog. Oh, someone's dead. Oh, I need to fix that setup again. Okay, I got aggro. Hi there. No, wait, don't do that, me. I forgot about the trigger. I start that up and then just do this. Alright, you're in rage. I forgot what was the combo that people were saying. It's dead approach and then just spam this a bunch of times. I need to work on that. Actually, no, I know what I could do. I could put that over here instead, since I have shift as the thing. Close bullet. And I just realized, looking at my stream feedback replay thing, it is very laggy. I think after this, I'm gonna just chill. Actually, let me go use the bow again. Let me try this out again. Is it bad if I say that the bow reminds me of rifle gameplay? Wait, can that thing track? Alright, that's a bit impressive. Wait, no, that makes me even lazy. Wait, let's see. Can I shoot? I could just be looking like this way, and I think it can shoot. No, of course not. It has to be in the general same direction. Oh yeah, now I'm lagging now. Fuck me. Oh wait, hey, look, that thing is going on. Okay, I don't need to lock on, but if I'm facing him, it could like... The arrow can just go fly and chase after them. I think my stream is just being retarded now. Wait, what time is it now? Oh, that's why my dad's back home. Let me go through this quest and then hopefully it could just get better. YouTube, please, stop fucking up. You know what, I'll just take a TMG and start beating the shit out of him. Yeah, I think my stream is really fucky, so bear with me. I'll get through this quest and then I'll just chat with you guys instead. And just do small things. I'm just gonna stick with TMGs right now. Yeah, my connection's going on wonky. It could be because, like, my parents are using Netflix, and then also my mom's talking to someone. Oh, wait, where's the damn weak spot? Oh, yeah, over here. Fuck. I messed up my chain. That is not good. Okay, this guy's not even dead. That is very worrisome. Why the fuck aren't you dead yet? It's already 9 minutes in. Yeah. It's a bad time. I'm just saying crap right now. Crap. We don't have a weak bullet. I don't think we have a techer as well. Oh, no. I'm not letting that get poofed down. Okay, where is your thing? Yeah, we don't have a weak bullet and buff. Fair. Can I aim at your head? Aim at the head. Head. Oh, well, fine. I just aim at your foot. Well, if you put that down earlier, I could have popped at that. But no, you ain't still fucking firing away. Doing stupid shit. Oh, hi there. Oh, no, I fucked that up. I didn't time that right. Oh, his tail's cut off. Yeah, we don't have a weak bullet, and I don't think there's a techer to buff us. So, this might take us till... Well, we got him to half HP now. And we also down by one person, too. Uh-oh. That's not good. How the fuck am I alive? Wait, is that a braver skill that kicked in? Okay, yeah, the moment I say that, I'm dead. Oh wait, fireballs. Oh, we're not gonna destroy him in time. I'ma just slowly back away. I'ma just shoot at that head and back away. Now I wanna pop my chain again. Or start it up. Start your trigger. Then he's gonna back up. Wait, why can't I hit you? There we go. Now I need to pop the chain before it disappears. I don't know if the last shot actually shot him. What the fuck? I was like, what was going on? Yeah, apparently that playlist had a certain video talking about the composition and stuff. Oh, I do not have my chain active. Get that back up. How was it? No, that's the wrong move. Fuck. It was supposed to be the dead approach, which is, what is this? This thing right here, dead bullets. And then I do a bunch of the weapon action. Oh no, oh fuck. I just realized I had that thing active. I should be close to him. I keep on remembering that like Gunner has to actually go to his face because of that orange reticule. Orange circle. Damn you. Okay, why am I not evading that properly? Okay, I did not know he was just gonna like body slam. How did I do this? It was this, and then... Well, I hit the floor the moment I tried to do whatever I was trying to do. Actually, maybe if I use the katana, I could actually do a bit more. I wonder. Oh wait, I still got my chain up. Oh, well, was. Let's see if I can block this. 3, 2, 1. Ah, no, no, I did not block it. I took that in the face. Let me go pick up some stuff. And I'm on fire. I do like that special animation for a status element. There we go. There, I am shit. And I was right below your head, so you did actually hit me. Then get it back up, and then 3, 2, 1. What the hell? I was in range of you. I was in front of you. I say BS. Oh, people be dying now. I cannot see. Oh, now you up in the air too. I don't like that. Maybe I should do the other move. Slam. 3, 2, 1, slam, slam. Damn you! Of course, I'm facing the wrong direction. There we go. And I'm underneath you and I'm not hitting you properly. Okay, I do not have any more mates. Oh wait, there's a couple over there. Technically, I could try to shoot at him, but let me go pick these things up. You're almost dead. Maybe I could just stick with Katana. I do need to see what the Photon Blast looks like. He needs to get through a break too, so I can see it properly. Uh-oh. Oh, no, no, no! The moment you get caught in the first one and then it's still going on, it's like you're kind of dead and you're fucked. Alright, now I can do the damn thing. What is it? 8. Or, I said 8. 9. Excuse me. I didn't even know what that looks like. I could not see that for the life of me. You're almost dead. Oof. Okay, hopefully the stream is better now. After that, I'm just gonna chill and chat with you guys instead. Because it was all laggy. I'm looking at the feed and it was like, oh, blah. Yeah, I kind of wish you could break most of its parts, but nah, the game doesn't allow you to do that. Let me also go use the restroom. Alright, so before I even end the stream so I can go eat some snacks, what are your guys' thoughts about Braver and in New Genesis? I have very mixed feelings about it, or I guess it's indifferent, because I'm not surprised by it as much. Like, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, the thing is, if you're new to the game, you're not going to know what to compare it to, other than maybe some other things you played, and it might be good. But because I played on base PSO2, it's like, compared to the base Braver was... I feel like it's still workable, but the base PSO2 Braver was quick. In terms of the bow, I cannot say anything much about it, other than it reminds me of a rifle, but as a bow. Hopefully the stream also catch itself up, because it's like going all derpy. I'm gonna be ending it soon. Where the fuck is my... What happened? Oh, there we go. But yeah, what are your thoughts about Braver, guys? I'm neutral with it, I guess. Because the bow is reminding me of the rifle. It's just that it's not a rifle. Good camera. Hey, Distill, how you doing? Did my music die? No, he's still playing. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully there are some differences, but it's just that the Braver is not bad, but it depends on what you've been exposed to. What else can I say? Yeah, like I can't say much about the Braver Bow. Just tried it out in New Genesis. It's like it has a lot of the same stuff that that reminds me of the rifle, where you can, well, I wouldn't say a lot of the same stuff. Like you charge your action and then can go through enemies. There's that one move from the Ranger that can do the same thing. The piercing shell, something close to it. And then with the other moves for Braver Bow, there's the aerial one, which is pretty nice, but it's not great if they move around a lot. I don't know if it tracks them consistently. Then what's the other move that it has? Oh, the other one is that it kind of is like a shotgun? Katana's my homie. I'm just reading the local chat now. Katana, I wish it was the same level that was in base. But once again, it may not be as bad because if you're new to the game, it's pretty fast compared to that of some other weapons in classes. Like some of the weapons from fighters, and the same can be said with hunters. However, I personally, since I've been exposed to the base PSO2 Braver Katana, I can't. I can give it a chance, but it's not as fluid and quick like how it was in base. I can work with the Katana, but it's not the same feel like it was in base PSO2 Spirit. I can slightly... I don't know. That's the big thing. I liked how you had to charge up the moves. I liked how you had to time things. I liked how quick the animations were and how you can cancel out of them. Or there were certain animations you can't cancel out of, but you can be quick in terms of releasing it and then quickly getting into a guard. I don't know about that, Brandon. Personally, I would say depends on your preference. Because right now, with Braver, mine is what my personal opinions are, and then like what I've been exposed to. It's okay, but it's not on the same level like it was in base PSO2. So if you want a fast class with fast weapons and you want to have a counter and stuff, I would recommend the Braver Katana. For the bow, it definitely has that range. There's I think there's one Fulton action that may want you to go up close. It has the charging actions that is like it was in base PSO2. It just makes me think that it's kind of like a rifle though, because rifle, the rifle gameplay that I do with New Genesis is similar to that. What I it has a similar feel like the rifle. So Braver Bow might have a bit more to it, maybe later, or maybe there's a lot more to it than what I'm saying, because I haven't exposed myself to a bunch of videos talking about how to do this, and this, and I haven't seen a lot of the trailer stuff, so I might be in the wrong. It's just that, personally for me, when I was just playing a bit with the Braver Bow, it just reminds me of a rifle, but it's not a rifle. It's just me using bow and arrows. It has some familiar movesets, but yeah. The other big thing too is I can't read the skill trees right now because over here in GP it's not translated, so that is against me because I don't know if I'm doing this stuff properly. Like, out of all these classes for New Genesis that's being displayed and that's active right now, the one that has a huge improvement, like in the local chat right now, if you're reading the stream, they're talking about Ranger, and Ranger did have a huge upgrade, because the big downside with Ranger is that you couldn't really do some of your photon actions while moving. Some of these photon actions that you did in base PSO2, you were locked in place. However, that took some skill and you getting used to if you were able to do well over in base PSO2. But with New Genesis, you can actually move, and it's a bit quicker to do these animations instead of like taking a long time. But it depends on which one it is. Like the charging laser one for New Genesis is very similar to that of the one in base PSO2. It's just that you had to time that well, and you need to know when to use that. What is it? The artillery strike one, that's nice, but the target has to be stationary, or else if it moves around, you're gonna miss your target. Then there's the one other photon action where you can actually shoot multiple blasts or missiles, projectiles, while also moving a bit. With rifle, it's pretty much mobile. Like, you could use your certain photon actions while moving. I think you could kind of do that back in base PSO2 as well, but there's just that sort of giant change with it. Not only that, there's still some cons and pros and cons here and there. The thing about base PSO2 is that they made sure to get animation canceling for some photon actions. New Genesis, I barely see that sort of thing. You had to time it right to actually block and evade, and you can't just cancel an animation once it starts. A lot of the stuff for the Braver, well, I'm not an expert with the bow, but for the Katana, from what I gathered and me going back and forth in this stream from base and then that of New Genesis, there's a bit of a difference in terms of the frames and the timing. But once again, if you're new to the game, it's a good class to just toy around with, mess around with. You might want to main it, especially if you haven't done it in base PSO2. Anyway, to be viable, I feel Katana must multi-weapon wire lance. I feel like that might be a thing too. The big thing that I'm not considering is that, because with multi-weapon choices, you could get away with a lot of things, especially if you're trying to do I can't speak. Especially if you're able to do the right combos and then try to emphasize on a gimmick that wasn't in base PSO2. Like, the multi-weapon stuff especially can give an edge. But if I had to talk about the class normally without any sort of equipment tampering and multi-class weapons, it's not a bad class, but it's not... It doesn't have that sort of drive that it did back then when I played it. But the other problem too is that I've been exposed to base PSO2, so my opinion is based around that. Like, if you were new to the game, once again, like, it might be a class you want to try out. And if If you I can't speak. If you want to try it out just because you want to try it out, do that as well. But I think that's it for this stream. I think the one that slightly, I don't even know if the bow really impressed me. I think the only thing that really got me to like snap out of my deadpan sort of tone and expression was seeing the Katana Combat again. Yeah. There is no Shigeru. They could add something like that later, but I don't even know if they plan to do that. When is the next class release for Bouncer? It's gonna be in October, or is it gonna be at the end of this year? I don't think there's a lot of good perks with Braver sub. Because I don't know what are those other skills that you have? Instead of just standing here, I can actually solve that by looking at it. Fall. You could do something with that, but I'm not entirely sure. And I'm just like bored and looking at different people's characters. That is actually pretty... Oh, are they using a PSO2 face or NGS face? Oh, that's a Neptune. But yeah, when it comes to some perks, it has to be... What, if I select the skill tree for this damn thing, where are you? Yeah, so right now it's not translated. You got this thing, you got this one, and then this one. And then I think some of these could work as a sub as well, but I don't know which one it is. I hope they don't butcher Bouncer. I don't think they will butcher it completely, but at the same time, it may not have that same sort of feel if you've been exposed to like base PSO2. Because it's hard. Like, if I had to try to talk about classes without mentioning base PSO2, it's going to be hard. Especially if I did play that class for a while. Bouncer was one of the classes with the dual blades specifically I did play for a while because they went fighter bouncer with it. Braver, I can talk wholeheartedly because I did play around with Bouncer. I mean, no, excuse me, Braver. Braver, I would be a bit more critical about it because I did play Braver for most of my time in episode 2 and 3. And then when I got back into the game, I was using it for a bit until I moved to Phantom Rifle. Then from Phantom Rifle, I went to Luster. So, yeah. But once again, it's hard for me to really give a blind and non-influence judgment because I've been exposed to Braver base PSO2. And it's just that it feels a bit slower. But I would not say that it's slow to the point where it's not on the, you know, it's not up there. It is there, but it's not as high. Now, what is it? If it was able to do a blend of what the Phantom Rifle did in, I mean, Phantom Katana was, and then that a Braver... Actually, they could have done something like that, yeah. If they did some stuff from Braver, from base PSO2, and then do the same sort of style that they did with Phantom Katana, and somehow meshed the two, it would have been nice to see it in New Genesis, but they didn't do that. Thinking about it, it would have been nice seeing something like that. Because you could still have your charge moves, but then have the quick movement that Phantom Katana allowed you to do. Like, instead of talking about it, I could just demonstrate it. Let's go back to base for a bit. I'm just gonna stare at these. Why are they all just standing here acting all cool? Oh, that one's actually pretty nice looking. The problem I have with the new Genesis face though is that like I feel like it's a bit too squished together compared to being spaced out. Too heavy on the anime. This one's alright looking. I think that is the new Genesis face as well. Wait, they just poofed on me. How dare you? I was staring at your character. Anyways, let me go to Phantom. Because it's better for me to display than talk about it. They could have actually did a mesh of the two. Why didn't they do that, huh? Let me see if I remember how to go about doing my Phantom stuff with Katana. Hey, Masco. I just realized my equipment is back on New Genesis. And I said I wanted to go eat a snack, but I guess not. I'll just eat dinner properly. Yeah. No, are you really liking bow? That's good to hear. I feel like bow is just a rifle. Just not a rifle. The katana though, yeah, I had to say it's meh. But once again, I'm kind of influenced by old PSO2. Anyways, let me unequip this damn thing. So, unequip you. And you, then go back to base. Cause yeah, you got the charging sort of stuff from the old Braver class, and then if you were to do Phantom, they did have a few gimmicks here and there with it. You should be able to level, if you are using it as a sub, you should be able to get it to, I think, 15, because it's following this, whatever max level minus 5 from that, and then that's the level that your sub can do. For your Brave, there shouldn't be a restriction. Are you sure? Are you using it as a main or sub? It might be taking a bit of time to level it up because... Well, yeah, that's the question. Is it your main or sub? If it's your main, then it may take some time unless you're not getting any experience whatsoever. Then I don't know what's going on if that's the case. There shouldn't be a quest that would restrict you in terms of getting experience. Unless it has to do something with story progression, then that's on SEGA. And I wouldn't know. Or I didn't know. Actually, what am I playing as? Braver... Yeah, I just also remembered. This is not the one that has Phantom on them. Oh, the Phantom's pretty high up there, so I can demonstrate it regardless. Let's see, how did I go about my Phantom gameplay? How did I do Phantom? I'm just gonna put all these together and see if I remember anything. You might not be getting as much experience then. The best way to see if you are getting any sort of experience is just like make sure to open up the menu, write down the number that you see in terms of the to next level up or whatever it says. Write that down and then try to do quests. And then if you do a quest or kill something, and then if you do kill something and it doesn't give you as much XP, then yeah. Another thing to note is that I don't know how far you are in terms of the story, but depending on the enemy's level as well, that does influence the amount of XP you get. So if you were level 10 and you're fighting against level 5 enemies, you're not going to get any experience. I find that dumb, but that's how it was programmed. So you had to be within 4 levels. Not only that, if you are level 10, you're fighting against level 6 enemies, you're not going to get as much XP. So you want to make sure you are fighting enemies within your 4 level range. You can technically fight against enemies out of your level range. Let's say you're level 10, you're fighting against level 15, but you're not going to get as much experience compared to that of enemies that are within your level range. That's the big thing that irks me with the level range crap for New Genesis. It's like you have to be aware of this stuff. And some people may not be aware of that because, you know, some other games did not have that sort of dumb rule. Maybe some games do, but yep. Anyways, let's go fight against Masquerade. Let me show what I'm talking about in terms of like the teleporting with the katana. They could have did a blend of Phantom Katana and then the Braver Katana. If I remember how to play it. Let's see. Let's see if I remember my crap. If not, then I'm just gonna do shitty Phantom Katana gameplay. Oh, fuck. Alright, so yeah, I'm fighting against this guy with no units. Let me go to level 1 at the very least, so... I try to remember the basics with this damn katana. There was a way to teleport, I'm trying to remember how. I think if I make a move... Okay, yeah, I think it's that move, alright. I had to pay attention to that small blue dash, and then I should be able to teleport. Let's see. I might actually kill you quickly. I should have equipped like a lesser grade rarity as well, thinking about it. Yeah, so if I do that, like you can do a quick dash. So if I were to, let's say... Oh, I just dashed forward and then he just like took the time to dash too and be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna kill you. Alright, another... Well, which one does not get me to go close to him like that? Alright, this one might do it. Like, if they were able to incorporate the charging stuff with the dashing, that, or with the teleporting, that would be nice. Oh, fuck. I just remember I'm not playing as Braver entirely. Okay, yeah. With no units, he still hurts me. Wait, is this the 81 or the level 1? Am I doing level 1? Hold up. What grade am I doing? Am I doing the level 81 one? I think I was doing the level 81 one. Oh, yeah, level 81. Okay, yeah, this guy's not red. Yeah, I was fighting against level 81 when I was trying to not to fight against level 81. Alright, so let's see. Can I just lock onto you, dash, and then boom. Like, if you're able to just, like, teleport to him like that, that would have been nice. Although you don't have any invisibility frames, but... I don't think you have any invisibility frames with that. Alright, let me see if I can do a serious fight with him 86 and beat him up. Well, did I say 86? 81. I keep on forgetting. That's the that's the one thing that I did not like about swapping between Phantom and Base Braver. I forget that my shift is not the same. So I'm used to doing the blocks. But since I'm not playing Base Braver, it's like, oh yeah, no, you don't have that block as a Phantom. I actually had to rely on evade more than a block. Oh god. Now I'm tempted to just like try to beat this one because I started this crap. Yeah, not having any units too is a bit of a challenge. Cause it's like you're squishy as fuck. And 2 hits you dead. Okay, my timing is off too, that's why. It has to be like exactly on the dot to actually evade him. Okay, you know what? I'm done for today. You know what? I'm just gonna take it easy, enjoy the rest of my day off from work before I had to go back to the grind and deal with like 5,000 plus people. That is it for this video, so yeah, in terms of Braver, it's okay. Not as greatly impressed, but it's definitely something you can toy around with. But yeah, I'm done. So thank you guys for watching. Might have said some stupid shit here and there every now and then. I will try to release videos talking about various topics and things I do want to hear your thoughts on. One of them is like my question on like content and how you go about play a game, and then like some other things. The one that I still need to rant and bitch about is like the My Shop 3-day pass, but that one, it's not going to be like a whole cursing sort of video like some of the other ones that I have. It's more of, it's going to point out some stuff that you may be aware of, you may not be aware of, and why it is a slight issue, because it does take away the moments that you could get a lot of money. But because Sega did not allow this, you're kind of stuck with doing some options that may be good and are bad. But yeah, that is it. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go stop, enjoy myself, eat, play some other things. But I'll see you guys around. Have a nice one. Peace.